My wife Judy and I enjoy taking care of our yard and our garden. We have a couple raised beds, and for the few years that we've had them, we've noticed that each year our yield keeps getting better. So with that, we've picked up a couple tips along the way. Today, I'd like to share two of those tips with you, especially on things you can do during the winter. So thanks for watching. Please join us as we enjoy our yard. Having earthworms is vital to any garden. They help enrich the soil, and the more you have, the better. Since it's a raised bed, all of that soil was added to the bed, so there's no earthworms there naturally, so it helps if we can bring them. We find that at our house along the curb, the leaves gather, and after a rain, they tend to stay wet. It brings the earthworms out as they're looking for oxygen, so I'm going to simply move them from one spot to another. And if you pick them up carefully, you'll find that you'll be able to gather some in a small area, move them to your garden. They're going to be happy with the new lease on life. We're going to be happy as well. Number two is to take your leaves and try to mulch them, and don't just place the leaves as they are, but to mulch them either by going over with your mower or if you have the leaf vacuum to do that. That fine mulched leaves is going to make a nice insulator. So I'm using about 2 inches of mulch. Today it's very cold, so the mulch is actually frozen, so you can see very clearly. And what that's going to do is help insulate the soil down below. If you have the earthworms that you add to it, it's going to help insulate them so they can survive. It also prevents some of those weed seeds that are flying around. You know they're going to germinate in your garden. The mulch makes it a bit harder to do that. We also found that as the season finishes, the soil has compacted a bit. So by adding the mulch, you're going to be able to supplement the volume in your raised bed. And then in the spring, I'll simply turn that over. So it's going to incorporate that very nicely, enrich the soil as well. So there are two tips that you can do, especially during the winter. Winter can be long and cold and dreary, and it feels like there's not much you can do to get your garden ready for the spring. So hopefully today's ideas might be something new for you. If you would, in the comments below, maybe give other suggestions that you've done to help improve the yield, as well as things you can do during the winter. We appreciate you watching. If you hit like or subscribe, you'll find out when our next video comes out. And we enjoy our yard. Thanks for watching.